Hello and welcome to the NEA channel. I'm Dr. ZaLonya Allen, president of the National Entrepreneurs Association. And today I am here with the Cohort 11 Valedictorian of the Entrepreneur Bootcamp and Certification Program for NEA, Colette Dawn Cain Ogletree, founder and owner of Dewette Investments, LLC. Hello, Colette. How are you today?
Hi, ZaLonya. How are you?
I'm good. This is really an exciting time, especially for you to have completed our intensive 9-week boot camp. And at the top of the class, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yes, but before we jump into all of that, can you just introduce yourself? Tell the audience what is Duet Investments LLC?
Duet LLC, I'm the owner of Duet LLC, where we purchase properties, we fix them up or rehab them, and we resell or rent them. And the whole point of Duet is actually trying to bring real affordable housing to the community for those that are looking for homes or rental properties. So I want to be the change for real affordable housing.
All right, that sounds like exciting work. Tell us what got you into real estate investing.
Uh, Actually, it was probably my sister and my niece. They both work hard. Some of them have, both of them have little odd jobs on the side to make ends meet. And they both want their own. They both want their own, either really nice apartment or a home. And they're in their late 40s and late 60s. And I just kind of wanted to be the one that try to help them find that happy place for them. And so they have been my litmus test for me trying to Duet Investments for affordable housing for not only my sister and my niece, but for others out there that are also experiencing where they need some place nice to live in a nice area that's affordable, where they can either, if they're single or have children, where they can thrive and not have to deal with skyrocketing rents or housing pricing. So that's what got me into it.
All right. What a great story. And what I find is most entrepreneurs start their businesses based on a personal experience. And that's the best place to start because you have a level of passion that the average person would not have because it's coming from a very personal place. So
Yes.
let's talk about the boot camp. So, for those who aren't familiar, the NEA Entrepreneur Boot Camp and Certification Program is a 9-week intensive accelerator to help entrepreneurs grow and stay in business because the fail rate is so high, right? So, tell us what made you sign up for this program?
Actually, I was kind of scared to sign up for the boot camp. I have never signed up for a boot camp or a cohort because I felt that those signing up for those programs that I would be in class or in sessions with were far beyond me, were so far in their business that I would be overwhelmed and left in the dust, and that I wouldn't be able to hang with them, I guess you could say. But I knew that I needed to have additional training. I knew that I needed to have an additional organization in my corner, if you will. And I am so happy that I signed up with NEA. It truly changed my how I think about my business and personal growth.
Wow, that's incredible. So, what were some of the biggest takeaways from the program? We have a lot of experts that come in, so I know there's just a ton of information we give you guys, but are there a couple things that stood out for you?
Oh my goodness, yes. One of them were the at the top of our boot camps, you would always give mindset relief. And those were so awesome. Those were serious gems that really can take a person to another level. And then you had even said that you are powerful and everything is mental. That is so true. Bernadette Johnson's, her leadership and communication session was awesome.
She's
And I think that
amazing.
it was amazing. And it really did give me a lot to think about. So I think that a lot of the mindset sessions, Bernadette, shucks, even the multimedia expert, she gave me some things to think about because I'm not really into social media. I don't know how to navigate it, but I'm going to play around with it now. So those were some really great sessions that really can take you not just from your job, from your entrepreneurship or what you're doing, but personally. It really helps with your personal growth as well.
Yes, and you guys had a great opportunity within the boot camp to attend our lunch and learn, which was on social media mastery. And you had an opportunity to actually meet the instructor and one of the facilitators from TikTok.
Yes. Yes, that was awesome. I never sit in the front of any meetings or anything like that. And I sat in the front table, and those two experts were sitting at the table where I was thrilled. And just hearing their businesses and how they navigated, and it was just awesome. It was a wonderful experience. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
All right, so I want to ask you, you've been an entrepreneur doing this for yourself for a little bit. What have been some of the biggest challenges that you faced?
So far, really one of the biggest challenges is finding contractors. Not just contractors, but those that I had used were referrals and they ended up not being quite up to their reputation. So finding good contractors that do what they say that they're going to do in the timely manner that they say that they will do it, that's really has been the biggest issue for me. And then I funding. I can't continue to fund all my projects with my own money. So that has been the second, probably little sore spot.
Yes, and those are two of the biggest challenges that I hear all the time. There's an old saying, good help is hard to find. And
Yes,
then we always hear that funding is a challenge.
yes.
Yeah, so I think the boot camp definitely addresses those two issues and gives you a lot to work on. But let's talk about the valedictorian title that you earned. Amazing. And I saw that you became emotional. First of all, was that a goal of yours, or was it just kind of a bonus, the icing on the cake from this program?
That was not a goal. I have always been a person that I would always show up at class. I would always show up at work to the point where they would say, if you don't take your days off, you're going to lose them. So I was going for perfect attendance. And I never thought that I would do so well in the class that I would be valedictorian. It was emotional. It was a surprise. And I'm still get choked up about it, knowing that I was the valedictorian of this cohort. Thank you so much. That was awesome.
Yes, and hearing you say that you were reluctant to sign up for a cohort, and then you sign up and you tied for the highest score in the class, and then you came out as the top graduate. It just shows that sometimes you just have to step out there and try and step out of your comfort zone, and amazing things will happen.
I think that one of the things that Bernadette Johnson's, the communication and leadership piece, was stepping out of your comfort zone. That is probably the biggest problem that a lot of us entrepreneurs have, or maybe I'm just speaking for myself, that stepping out of that comfort zone is scary. It's unknown, but if you don't step outside of your comfort zone, you don't know what you can be, what you can do. You don't know if the new person that you can become. So that was a big step for me, stepping out, signing up for the boot camp and really getting into the classes and doing the homework and doing what was supposed to have been done of me. So yeah, that was a big challenge. I've been getting out of my comfort zone and I'm doing that now.
Yes, and one of the things we love to say at NEA is get comfortable being uncomfortable
Being uncomfortable.
because that's part of the job. That's what you've signed up for. So, yeah, she definitely takes her time to address that. So, as valedictorian, you won a brand new laptop computer. What are your
Yeah.
plans for that?
I am going to start my social media um, shebang with that new computer. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to get some software on this new computer that'll help me with my bookkeeping. I do it myself using charts that I made up. And you're supposed to keep track of that monthly, but I do pretty good on my own. But going through the class, I do know that that's something that would make it easier if I had software to just plop those things in and let it do it for me. So that new computer is going to get some work.
Absolutely. And we talked about taking advantage of all this wonderful technology that we have now that makes it easier to be an entrepreneur. All right. So before we close it out today, any final words?
To those sponsors, this was an awesome boot camp. I never would have joined NEA if I didn't have any set goals, and I did have goals. This boot camp was there for me, and I'm so glad that I took the courses and did completed the boot camp. It really did change my life. The host and co-host, Dr. Allen and Mr. Van, they were awesome in doing this boot camp, getting us comfortable, giving us the information that we needed. So I'm just grateful for this boot camp, and I'm going to tell everybody about it.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time to be here today. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.